I'm picking up good vibrations. Unicorns are killing you in Canada to boot. Good vibrations, good vibrations. Death of a Unicorn, the newest A24 film. Another film that's not made on a lot of money. The Woman in the Yard is made on 12 million. This is only made on about 15 million. So we'll see if this one can maybe turn a profit. It wouldn't take very much. Probably only like 60 million. Yeah, we'll see what it opens up on this week though. But yeah, Death of a Unicorn is literally what you get. This father-daughter couple go to this rich, not estate, but secluded retreat, if you will, where this rich family who own this company are like, okay, we want you to be a partner, be help us out here. And on their way, it's a nature preserve. They hit a unicorn. Turns out it's not dead. So he bashes it with a tire iron, and it's still not dead. And then Mama and Papa want their baby back. This is a fun, just does it give B movie vibes? That's a good question. I want to say it does give kind of like an updated B movie vibe a little. I mean, the idea killer unicorns, that's kind of a B movie premise when you think about it. But you got all these A-list talents: Richard E. Grant, Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Taya Leone, sorry, Anthony Carrigan. What was it? Bill Poehler or Will Poehler, Will Poulter. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like B movie with a more A-list or a very minimum B-list cast. I'd probably say close to A-list, at least in terms of quality of acting. It is fun. Now, if there's one thing maybe that, or is there anything that stood out that maybe I'm like, okay, it's not greatest. The effects work on the unicorns admittedly isn't that good. You believe it enough to see, okay, there's the unicorn, that's what they're running from, but it's not like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park good. To be fair, this is $15 million, so even nowadays you can only do so much. There are times where there does seem to be more of a practical effect, and it looks better there. But the unicorns looked good enough for me to buy what I was watching. I think that's the best way to put it. But it's what you see in the movie too. They start dissecting this baby unicorn, and they like start using his porn for parts of blood. Like they're just strip mining this thing, and the parents aren't happy. And I'm gonna be honest, this is one of those movies where nearly everyone needs to die, and nearly everyone almost kind of does. Like they play these initially douchey but not evil people, and then it's revealed just how self-centered and messed up they really are. Just like Will Poulter is probably the highlight of the film in many ways, because he's got some great comedic timing. I mean, if you've seen Meet the Millers, you know how good he is at comedy. But yeah, there's just scenes with him and literally just doing the lines of unicorn or just making cocktails with unicorn blood. It's just it is really just kind of it's quite fun. And then when the death toll actually starts kicking up, it's a lot of just horn action, but still it's pretty fun deaths. I mean, you see people get gutted that you kind of want to see get gutted, and even a couple that you're like, oh, that's unfortunate. At the heart of this, though, is the story of kind of a daughter and a father who kind of just disconnected after their mother's passing. And honestly, even Paul Rudd's character isn't the best at first, but that comes more from the idea that he's just trying to do what he promised his late wife to do and take care of their daughter by any means necessary. And he's just taking it too far. And he's just not able to kind of turn dad mode off, basically, and just listen to his daughter, who is apparently in university at this point. She's like 19 or 20. Or at very minimum, she's 18. And I know people get on Jenna Ortega's case sometimes as a person, but as an actress, I've always liked her. She has a good presence and a good vibe. I enjoyed her. Excuse me. I still haven't watched Wednesday, but I really should. But I enjoyed her in Beetlejuice, and I really actually liked her a lot in this. So, because she's the only one talking sense, but the sense is about unicorns, so it is kind of hobbled a little bit by the fact that you are dealing with unicorns here. But yeah, I just, my girlfriend actually kind of put it the best. I put it in a really good way. This family it has the energy of the family from Knives Out, but with the level of shittiness from the group of friends from Companion. And if you understand how shitty that is, you understand what they're talking about. So we got good dialogue and banter of Knives Out kind of quality here, mixed with the like personal shittiness of some of the characters in Companion. So I do kind of like that comparison. I thought that was a really good comparison. And by the way, the unicorns themselves, in terms of like a design, they actually are pretty decent looking. They do obviously have like a base horse design, but there's a little bit like goat in there, especially with like the beard, maybe a little Kirin in there too, if you know your mythology. They also kind of have the qualities more like a predatory cat, like a panther or a lion. You see it in the trailer. They got like almost like little spur claws on their hooves, which is pretty fun. They have fangs. So they are actually pretty cool looking, and the way they act. But yeah, it begs the question, in this world, what other mythological creatures are actually real? But otherwise, now one thing I did hear against it is that it is predictable. Yeah, honestly, I can agree with that. There is literally a scene where a character is sticking, it's like poking their nose kind of in some place, and you're always just going like, unicorn's gonna come out, unicorn horn's gonna come out. Hey, unicorn horn came out. So there is that. And then the answer, and then there are some things that I don't know if they didn't work, but maybe it was a joke that maybe just didn't land here or there, that maybe I missed it, or like, is that supposed to be funny? But then there's other jokes that I got like a legit laugh at. And there's a really interesting conversation about, weirdly enough, to say where we come from and where we go, like life and death and all that near the end of the movie. That it's a good little monologue Jenna Ortega has. So overall, like, is the writing's great, honestly, for these characters. Paul Rudd is a delight as always. All these characters are fun. The unicorns are fun, especially when they're taking people out. It's just a really fun time. It is probably the best of the three movies that came out too. So if you want my opinion to see only one movie of the three that came out, Working Man, Woman in the Yard, and Death of the Unicorn, go see Death of the Unicorn. But this is just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.